Okay, and welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and on YouTube if you're watching this video later on over there. For our very first deck of the day, we have another donation day here. We have another filled day with donation decks. All the slots are filled up for today. We got Boros Aggro to start us off, and this one looks pretty interesting. So this is a deck here that Underrated Noob in chat has been having some good success with, playing it about, so they've gone from Diamond 4 to, or Platinum 4 to Diamond 3. There you go. That's how that works. In the last about week or so here, going about half the time in Best of 1, half the time in Best of 3. But we're playing a lot of cards that you don't really see too much in Constructed. We have cards like Arrestor Zeal, Sheltering Light, Storm Strike, Triumph of Gerard. You know, cards that on their face don't look super powerful, but I could see where they're really helping us out quite a bit. So Arrestor Zeal, and these kind of cards, like, well, Sheltering Light's a little different, but Arrestor Zeal, Storm Strike, these are things that really help your creatures win combat because you're going to want to be attacking a whole lot. And in particular, they are awesome with Swiftblade Vindicator. Anything to pump up Swiftblade Vindicator can just bring in just copious amounts of damage. It is such a strong, powerful card. We also have to help pump up Vindicator's power, we also have the Mentor theme. That's why we got Sunhome Stalworth, Goblin Banneret, Legion Warboss, Tajik Legion's Edge, even Aurelia Exemplar of Justice. All of those cards have Mentor. So we're basically a deck kind of that's basically built around Swiftblade Vindicator as kind of our main threat here with a lot of this stuff. We can see that with Triumph of Gerard. This is the card that I am the most skeptical about, but we'll kind of see how it goes. You know, how it can put some 1/1 counters on your creature with the greatest power for the first and second chapters. You can't choose what creature you want to put the 1/1 counter on. It is kind of good. That is kind of good against removal. Like, instead of you saying, okay, I'm going to put the counter on this creature, and then they just use like a cast down on that creature. You know, as long as, like, once the trigger resolves, it just puts the counter on whatever creature you have with the greatest power. And then with the third chapter, that creature gains a whole bunch of keywords, as you can read there on the screen. We also have, we have our kind of, our cheese wins cards with Unbreakable Formation. That's just super good. And then we have Chance for Glory. And this Chance for Glory was one that I was kind of questioning, like, why do we have Chance for Glory and why do we have another one in the sideboard? But it's actually some really, really smart tech here. It's for especially for the Wilderness Reclamation matchup, like Turbo Fog matchup. Hey, Tall Day, thank you so much. All right, I'll check that out here in just a little bit. Basically, you know, like they kind of like barely survive and use like fog effects to just barely survive. And if that's going to happen, you just get that extra attack step. You know how they don't do anything the first like 4 turns or whatever, and then whenever they tap out, you just take an extra turn and kill them with your extra turn. So yeah, so that's pretty interesting there. So that's what we got. Sideboard, we have like Healing Grace, which is a nice tech card against mono red. You get to, you know, counter their spell plus gain 3 life. That sounds like Absorb, right? Counter their thing, gain 3 life. So it's just 1 mana Absorb against mono red. It's good at, you know, keeping your creatures protected. Same thing like Sheltering Light does as well. And so we can go a little bit bigger after sideboarding as well. So this looks pretty interesting. So let's give it a try. Boros Aggro. Yeah, you're fogging their fog. It's like, you're going to fog? Well, I get another turn. Thanks for leaving your 2 mana and your fog up. Okay, awesome, JD. Yeah, we had a donation for that one. That one looks pretty. Talking about the Explorer's List Sultai, I don't know if there's a better name for Explorerless Sultai than that. I mean, that was the name that was given it, but there's one Jade Light Ranger in there. How's there supposed to be a Jade Light Ranger in your Explorerless Sultai deck? What's that about? Okay, so Tall Day, you know, long time lurker in the chat, says, you know, donate a little bit to help support the stream, and then was wondering about some help for their Mardu land destruction deck. I just put it there in chat. Ugh. Come on, deck. We just want to play Magic. I guess. I mean, we're gonna try this, I suppose. So yeah, I'll check it out more after the video. But I know Mike's in chat. Mike is a big proponent of haphazard bombardment decks. He could maybe take a look at it and see anything that that he can help out with there. But then yeah, after the YouTube video, I'll take a look at it a little bit more here on screen. Yeah, I need to shuffle my cards better. True. Need to work on that. Yes, Ecray, thank you. I'll change the title. I was originally doing that, but after starting, we had an extra donation here to fit the Abzan Legends in, so I did not update the title. There we go. Thanks, Ecray. Thanks for reminding me about that. Nice. Okay, get this land. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're gonna outrace our opponent. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. It's glad they didn't have like the mana to counter this Tajik, because you know we really need these two creatures on the battlefield. Trickster is really annoying. Wow. Oh, this thing has haste. Right. Double Trickster? That is so annoying. It's okay, Scouter, yeah. Forgot that thing had haste. I was just planning on playing it second main and seeing, you know, what our opponent did. Probably should have gone with the Arrestor Zeal first. Well, I wasn't really, you know, expecting that much of a counter spell. I'm willing to fire on both off because if we draw this land, we get to slam Aurelia. Hey, what's up, Sculpted Mind? That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, we can replay another Tajik if we want to have a block on the Trickster, but I don't think we really need that. Like, we're attacking them for lethal next turn. They have a 2-turn clock right now. Because if I play Trickster, the Trickster's only trading, or if I play Tajik, the Tajik's only trading with Trickster, and that's not even like a good trade for us anyway. But then if I do that, then, you know, I'm not attacking for lethal kind of thing. The Tajik was not a good draw for us. I mean, that was just our worst draw, right? Like, if we just draw a land, we have Aurelia. If we draw, like, any other spell... I mean, if we draw another Aurelia, that would have been, like, the same thing. But Tajik or Aurelia were, like, the worst cards we could draw there. Gross. Well, let's see if this works. No counterspell. Don't do it. No counter. No counter. No, 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 no. No. Yeah, that would have had the 8 there. Have to hold both back. We have to block both. So we'll have the Dodger block the Trickster, and Tajik block Sunhome. Man, we made a heck of a game here on a Mold of 5. 5-card hand, where we basically just had Stalworth and Tajik and made it a heck of a game. It doesn't matter now. Since they put the counter on Trickster, both our creatures are dying. Their Trickster's dying. Doesn't matter how we block. Don't think we can get the rest in here or protect ourselves. Nope. Yeah, they had turn 1. They were on the play with 1-drop into Curious Obsession, and we almost got there on our Mold of 5. All right, let's get these Shocks and Lava Coils up in there. Lyra's really good if we resolve Lyra, but with our 22 land deck, it's not like super likely that we just hit 5 land drops and resolve Lyra against mono blue. But Lyra is basically game winning. So yeah, we can definitely trim Allegiance or a Tajik, since they don't have as much removal and them being legendary. That sounds certainly good. Yeah, I don't like Sheltering Light. That was the card I was looking at there. Because it doesn't like pump our creatures at all. Like, we need like our pump spells to help us get through like Tempest Gen, which is going to be 4 toughness. Not so sure about Chance for Glory. Yeah, I don't know about Chance for Glory. So do you like a Johnny? Johnny does help get creatures through Tempest Gen. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't really want things that get Spell Pierce so easily. Yeah, Matthew, doing better today. I guess I'll play the Ajani because you said you like a Johnny here. I don't love anything else. Yeah, we'll try it out. Nice, Chaos. The Simic Adapt list is helping you farm Constructed. Awesome. Yeah, I like that list quite a bit. I think that's a really good deck. Wow. That's a lot of lands. I don't know if I mulligan this, though. I like Dodger immediately, then Stalworth on it. I don't think I mulligan, but we just hope we draw spells. But that's a really good turn 1 and turn 2 play. As we saw, going to 5 last turn doesn't really help. So, you know, we're going to hope our deck helps us out a little bit here. We have 17 lands left in 53 cards. Oh, there's 22 lands. Yeah, so there's 22. So yeah, so we have 17 left. Okay, yeah. 17 left and... and our 53 cards. All right. Oh well. Going with the landing this turn. I think it's easier for them to counter Tajik. I don't want to see Trickster, but I can't just sit back and, like, you know, play around Trickster forever. But I think it's easy. I think it's more likely they have, like, Essence Capture to counter Tajik than... than something that would have countered Legion's Landing. Our opponent's Tricksters have been incredibly, incredibly good both of these games. Merfolk Trickster has been devastating for us. Nothing's big. Really hope they don't have another Trickster. Deck helped us out a little bit drawing 2 spells, but then with 2 lands. With our 5-land keep, we couldn't really afford 50-50 spells and lands being drawn. When we had 36 spells and 17 lands left in the deck. Hope our opponent just has lots and lots of counter magic. Nothing else. Lands and counterspells. Please no tricksters. Yeah, we had 17. Lands and 36 spells left, and we drew three out of the 17 lands and 2 out of the 36 spells. But Trickster really was devastating. That was an awesome card against us. Oh, I wanted to take a look at the... Oh, I was going to do it after the leak. That's right, after the leak. But yeah. Ugh. Alright, this hand's definitely looking better. Where we actually have a couple lands and a good amount of spells. I like it. Forsaken Sanctuary. It's like Esper Control with a kind of a budget mana base, or is this, you know, like on O1 bracket, like playing like vampires or something? Okay. So I do not want Vindicator to die. Vindicator is my most important card. I don't want to just play Vindicator and then they have a removal spell for it, which is certainly possible that they'd have the removal spell for it. So I am throwing down the Stalwart first, where we can have Vindicator plus Sheltering Light the next turn. Yes, I can attack in, and, you know, they block with Resplendent Angel. If they block, I have Arrestor Zeal. Again, I'd rather keep... I want to protect this Vindicator. Feels like this kind of feels like we're gonna have like a good game of limited here. Ooh. Alright, we're going to have to order our triggered abilities. So this is tough. I can play Legion's Landing and flip the Legion's Landing and then have Arrestor Zeal or Sheltering Light available, but for a moment I won't have either available and I'll be vulnerable. I'm not sure if that's worth it to be vulnerable for a moment. Probably is. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna... choose resolution order. Okay, yes, I'd like that to resolve first, that to resolve last. Okay. Good. You know, opponent could just have like cast down or something. It's just not really too worth it. And yeah, we can use Arrestor Zeal to pump this thing up. And we can do 15 to them. But this is still enough damage. You know, we're dealing 11. Putting them down to 9. Again, just keeping these spells available. Alright, no attacks. No lands or nothing. Alright, now I'll play the landing to be able to flip landing. You're a limited player new to Constructed? It makes sense. This is a very limited... This deck has a very limited style. Like, you know, it's a lot like limited. Especially like with all the combat tricks. You don't normally see combat tricks in Constructed very much at all. So I still have a white up, and then whenever landing flips, I'll have dubs white up. Oh, I need to pump up the Stalwart with the Tajik because of Resplendent Angel. I forgot about Resplendent Angel there for a second. So they're murdering Tajik. I think this Vindicator is going to kill my opponent. So I think we're just going to be able to Restore Zeal this Vindicator, because we can make the... Yeah, like they're... Yeah, like they don't have enough to block. We can just Restore Zeal the Vindicator and deal 10 to them. There's not even blocking. Oh yeah, they would have taken... They could have potentially blocked it, got to 1. If they threw away the Angel. Basically, if they would have chump blocked their 2, they would have chump blocked their 2 creatures, they could have gone to 1, but... Yeah, 4th Sheltering Light looks pretty good. I don't think we need Healing Grace, or Honor Guard. The biggest problem is going to be if they have a lot faster start and have a Johnny's Pridemate get out of whack, and a Johnny's Pridemate just kind of like go crazy and everything. That's going to be like where we're going to really run into trouble. We saw Resplendent Angel. I don't think they're going to have anything like Lyra. They probably do have Mortify, so like Binding could at least like reset a Pride Mate, even if it gets mortified. So it may not be the worst thing. Just like we may need to just like be able to take a big Pride Mate, even if they kill it. It's fine because they just get a 2/2 back. So you're saying we just chump? So you're saying I just chump Pride Mate and then 1/1 and then swing and win, but you realize that our opponent's going to be gaining a lot of life. That's what their deck does, and if they have a very large Pride Mate, they probably gained a whole lot of life. So just chumping and then attacking and winning isn't really the whole and then we attack and win thing. I'm not so sure about that. I gotta cut another card. Just cut a card. I ran out of time. I don't even know what I cut. I cut something. That is true that I won't be able to see the power of Chance for Glory if I keep taking it out. It just keeps seeming like a card that I'm not sure I want. I cut a Stalwart. Sounds about right. I kind of clicked like kind of in the middle of the screen. Yeah, Stalwart. That's fine. I felt like Triumph of Gerard could be kind of decent in this matchup, though, like making like the larger creature and attacking for lifelink and everything. That's another card to cut a decent amount of time. Yeah, Jojen Reed, I'm going to be taking the day off tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think we're losing this one on our opponent mulligan into 4. Jerk says, I have my own Boros deck and I exclusively attack with the attack all button. Way to do it. It's not attack alling, I'm not attacking. Alright, so they're at 22. Do I want to trade Tajik for Skymarch Bloodletter? Yeah, man, they have one other card in hand. Whatever. I think we can trade 1 for 1. They have 1 card left. Or they're not blocking. Hey, what's up, Skinny Fat Man? Day is going pretty good today. Just started off. And got the Sweet Boros deck that we are currently playing. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the Banneret so that the Banneret mentors the Tajik. So they can't trade with Tajik. They can kill the Banneret. They still take 2 trample from Banneret, so it cancels out the 2 lifelink that they gain. Okay. I'll probably wait till next turn for Unbreakable Formation. So if I put the thing on Aurelia, if I give the bonus to Aurelia, then they're both 4 power. So I'm attacking for 8. By putting it on Tajik, Tajik does get to mentor the Aurelia this turn. I was playing Mono White Life Gain earlier versus the Mirror. Splashing green for the Hexproof Angel for Shalai, yeah. A couple copies of the Anti-Mill. I don't know that, but anyway. It was neck and neck, about 40 triggers a turn, and he had it in the bag and was going to deck out in 7 cards, but turns hit the 5-minute for just triggers. Wow. There's so many triggers on the board. He was at 200 life, I was at 970, but the board just stalled and I had 6 Barreds in play with Helm of the Host and he quit. Does sound like a completely ludicrous game. It does sound completely ludicrous. Alright, you mentor you, you mentor you, you mentor you. Okay. Unfortunate opponent. They did not play a 4th land in either game. They milled to 4, game 2. Did not put up much resistance, but that's a win in the record book. Nice, Scruffy. Scruffy just won with a quasi-dupla ooze deck because of Herald of Secret Streams. That is awesome. Hey, that's nice, James. Dude, you love your Harry's Razor? Awesome. Yeah, man. Harry's Razor is really nice. All in on a Stalwart, I suppose. I don't think we ship 3 spells, 4 lands. Yeah, we've had 12 people sign up for Harry's right now. We're 8 more. We're gonna be doing a 12-hour stream to celebrate that. My deal with Harry's Razors is really nice. You get a razor for only $3 sent to you, free shipping, U.S., Canada, and the U.K. You get a nice, you get like one of the Harry's razors, and we'll go play this thing. Not only that, but then also like one of their little things of shaving cream to try as well. Just an awesome deal. Only $3. How it works is usually it's $13 for their starter set. That's what it is. You get their starter set. But if you sign up for the subscription, what are they doing? They're just not doing anything. If you sign up for their subscription set, you get it for $5 off. Now, the subscription is cancelable anytime, so if you do feel like canceling, you can. They're just not doing anything. And then if you go through my referral link and use my coupon code there, Todd Stevens MTG, you get another $5 off. So instead of being 13, it gets cut down to 8 for signing up for the subscription, and then you can cut down another 5 and make it only $3 for a starter set. Basically cheap. Like you can't get, basically much cheaper than that and you're free, $3 for a starter set. You really shouldn't pass that up. And if we have 8 more people sign up for that, as you can see over here, then we'll be doing a 12-hour stream. So I just put the referral link in chat a little bit ago. You use that coupon code ToddStevensMTG. You don't think it's mono blue? I don't think it's mono blue either. Right? Like, I feel like mono blue would have done something. This could be like Drake's. Like it's probably like mono blue or Drake's. I think it's most likely Drake's too, yeah. I'm thinking Drake. So I think I want the bindings. I want coils. I don't want Triumph. I want an extra sheltering light. I don't want Storm Strike. And I got a couple more cards. What's another card to cut? I guess probably a War Boss. Like, they're going to be, like, if they're shock heavy, I don't want, like, 3 mana cards that die to shock. Maybe I just cut, like, the 4th Tajik instead of War Boss. Probably cut one of those two. I could see taking out Unbreakable formation, honestly. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna cut an Unbreakable formation. Yeah, it's like, what are they cutting that, or what are they keeping that's island? You know, if it is Drake's island, that doesn't have Discovery, Chart of Course, Opt, anything like that. Ah. Dimir. Yeah, Pikequake, you called it. You called Dimir earlier. Alright, so this turns out to be Dimir control. We're gonna have to get rid of like these Arrestor's Zeals. I could see Vannifar having a home in a Simic Adapt Shell. Definitely wish that this is why I've been boarding out Chance for Glory, because I could see us just not having the creatures and just not doing anything. But I guess control, we're definitely gonna have to take this out. We're gonna have to cut these, you know, against the control deck here. I really wish that Vannifar could get Frilled Mystic. Wish that was a thing, but that's not a thing, unfortunately. Alright, so our opponent knows about the Lava Coil. I think they could certainly have Dive Down here. If I try to Lava Coil their thing first, in the first main phase, they get to play Dive Down, and then they get to block. So I'm going to wait till second main before I Lava Coil, so that if they do have Dive Down, they didn't get to block there. So we got those 2 points of damage in. Hey, what's up, Dutch? Alright, good. They're clearing out lands. So 2 lands and something. Hopefully a 3rd land. That's not a 3rd land. I wish I had the mana for Chance for Glory also here. Work is flooded. Man, sorry to hear that. They got all the dive downs. Man, another one of those days, Dutch, where Arena hasn't been treating you so well. Sorry to hear that. You're still playing Merfolk, right? I think there was a Merfolk list at the Mythic Championship that did pretty well. I think it was it like Raphael Levy, maybe? I'm not sure if that's like the kind of Merfolk deck you're playing. Ritual of Soot? Come on. How does Double Strike work? Yeah, so Double Strike means you get to deal damage in the first strike phase and in regular damage phase as well. So you get to deal damage twice. So, Demir stuff, huh? So Shock's basically only good against specifically Thief. They may have Hostage Taker. Unclear. I feel like this is too many fours. I like keeping in Shalai. No, it's... Yeah, there's a lot of things that Merfolk struggle with in the current format. Alright, I like our hand. Go, Dodger, go. Want to try to get under... under Thought Erasure. I want to play this Swiftblade Vindicator out right away. Hey King Toll, good evening. And Zerf. Welcome, y'all. So of course I could have Unbreakable Formation on my main phase to put counter on stuff. But I want to be able to save Vindicator from a potential removal spell here. I taught Geometry. The subject that I taught. Okay. So definitely hoping for not fungal infection. Do not want to see fungal infection at all. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna play this card they know about. Yeah, so the wound, they had one creature that they surveilled into their graveyard in order to turn on the wound. I did say I didn't want to see fungal infection, and my opponent did not play fungal infection. So I guess I can't complain too much. Alright, so they put a Blood Operative over there. It does kind of look like a GNR draft. Font of Agonies. So if I play War Boss, you know, I can play lead landing and War Boss and flip landing. What are they shocking for? Chance for Glory. Yeah, I guess it would probably win. Yeah, it would win this turn. Yeah, they could have. So they could have another Necrotic Wound. Basically, I'm not sure if I want to hold up Unbreakable Formation or just slam these things out there. So even Ritual of Sit doesn't kill Aurelia at least. And we have the first 4 that can start making tokens, and them being at 3 looks pretty good for us. And there we go. All right, 2-1. Yeah, they could have just been shocking for just 2 counters on font. Like, I mean, that's what it looks like. I guess they did. Building around a lot of uncommon as well as common cards with a few rare lands thrown in. I am now gold tier 1, but I've not been able to break that ceiling yet. Yeah. Yeah, you're playing, you know, commons and uncommons are underpowered compared to rares and mythics. So playing a deck full of commons and uncommons is going to be tougher in general. Ah, speaking of merfolk. Speaking of merfolk. Ow. Yeah, I honestly just want to get these counters on the Swiftblade Vindicator as soon as possible. Like, I think next turn I made just Unbreakable formation. If we Unbreakable formation, we're attacking for 12. Which is not 13. So we got one card left. Or I can go War Boss plus landing and flip landing. Hey, what's up, Boot? So, I checked in Ixalan. I don't have any more rares to open up. Here, let me figure out this turn first. I'll explain that. Do kind of want another Vindicator in play, though. Alright, we're just going to go this way. And have formation for next turn. Yes, Tajik can die. They could double block and kill Tajik. Wow. No double block? Please don't have sleep. No. That was the big problem with the play that I had. I guess even playing other creatures, though, we don't get to... Yeah, I mean that was the big problem. We could have had we could have got our opponent. So if I would have just played the Unbreakable formation, we would have attacked for 12, put them down to 1, and then I could have untapped and they had sleep and then I War Boss and kill them with the 1/1. So formation would have put them down to 1. And then War Boss could have finished it up. Doesn't seem like we need Unbreakable formation as much. Chance for Glory. I think this is a good matchup for Chance for Glory. Maybe one formation. Like the first formation is probably going to be pretty good. Gonna take out one Tajik with them not killing my creatures. Oh, right. This is a really good Takali Honor Guard matchup. That's true. That is true. Alright, I'm gonna cut these other Sheltering Lights. Yeah, that's actually is a really good Takali Honor Guard matchup. Thanks, Branchwalker, for that list for Dutch. Alright, I'll take it. Vindicator out there. Okay. So I've gone through and I checked with Ixalan too. I've got every single rare in Ixalan. So I have all of the rares now from all of the sets. So, you know, like before I was doing the sub goals where... let's kill that. Sub goals that whenever we hit a sub goal, we bought a pack. Well, now I have all the rares from all the sets, so buying a pack doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for us to do. So instead, what I have here now is a countdown where I think, look at most of the streams, usually we get about 20 subscribers a day. And this is a really bad hand. This is a really bad hand. I can't even... I don't want to attack with my Vindicator and trade it. And I can't even attack with this 10 Street Dodger. We're just going to sit back here. So, basically, so, you know, we get about 20 subscribers a day usually. So, I've multiplied that by 10 to get... so, maybe about 10 days or every 10 days or so, we'll be doing a sub battle whenever we get to there. So, basically, all day... the entire stream, I'll just be playing against subscribers, and we'll just pick out random subscribers here in chat. You know, like if you're here in chat, ready to battle, and we'll just be playing 1v1 matches that day. So I think that could be a fun day to do, you know, like 3 times a month or so, and could have a really fun day where we're just playing matches against the subscribers. So they're attacking with this Mistbinder. They gotta have pump spell. River Herald's Boon is the #1 pump spell here. Chance for Glory is looking terrible now. I really wish I would have had the other indestructible one. You know, obviously we didn't have the red mana, but, you know, if we had Unbreakable formation, I could triple block the Mistbinder, and then even if they have River Herald's Boon, I'd get to Unbreakable formation. Yeah, they just have River Herald's Boon. This is just so bad. This Chance for Glory, why'd I take out an Unbreakable formation and put you in? Where last game we needed Chance for Glory to win. This game we need Unbreakable formation to win. It's just unfortunate. So this is 6 total power in front of the Mistbinder. Hopefully it's dead somehow. They may just think, oh, this card's going to die. I'm not going to use up any pump spells on it. And then the 2 Vindicator first strikes will kill it. Alright, so they keep being alive after the first strike. Wow. Hey, what's up, nerd girl? How are you doing? This is a real sad game for us. I can block 1 of those 2 power creatures, and then we take 6. Alright, so maybe Chance for Glory was not necessary. After the first game, I thought it would be pretty good. You know, it's basically like an anti-sleep kind of card. Didn't look so good that last game. Honor Guard did things, but just not enough. We needed something to pump the Vindicator, and we had nothing to pump a Vindicator, and so that was a problem. No mentor creatures at all, and that was unfortunate. Yeah, I could have just chanced for Glory to go out on my own terms. Could have done that. Yeah, so we lost to Merfolk and Mono Blue, two decks that I thought that we would actually be pretty good against. Those would be two matchups that I think we would like win more often than not, but the cards didn't really line up for us in those matches. 10th Street Dodger, I agree. 10th Street Dodger was. I thought Triumph of Gerard was going to be my least favorite card. 10th Street Dodger was probably my least favorite card. I wish they were just bannerets for the mentor there. You do get so like the thing that makes this card so good is that you can put counters on it with your other mentor creatures, and it's unblockable, and it just kind of finishes off a lot of games. It didn't really seem like the unblockable mattered that much, though. It seemed like whenever our creatures are bigger, they're basically pseudo unblockable kind of thing. With how fast those races are, spending the red mana to make your thing unblockable just didn't seem like it mattered too much. I think the 10th Street Dodger would matter more against a creature deck where the game goes longer. So basically like Sultai, that's where you'd want a 10th Street Dodger. But in like these very race heavy matchups, it was not. It was very underwhelming. Where Banneret would have been perfect to at least get that counter on the Swiftblade Vindicator, or as far as a 1-drop goes. Yeah, that's just kind of a couple unfortunate games there. Okay, but yeah, Noob says that they've played around 50 to 75 matches here with the deck, before, and have really liked the 10th Street Dodgers. So yeah, we didn't get to have anything cool happen with Chance for Glory, but we saw the power with some of those cards. Tajik, Legion's Edge, and Swiftblade Vindicator in particular are awesome. Tajik and Vindicator go so well together. Whenever we're putting counters on Vindicator, we got to do some really cool stuff with that. But there we goes. All right, so that's Boros Aggro. So if you're watching this video later on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button over there. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.